creatures of the night, let's talk about AEW Collision. We started off with trios action. We had Lee Moriarty teaming up with Johnny TV and Beast Morthos. He's so dreamy. I love him. They went on against Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, and Hologram. And y'all already know, you hear Hologram in it, they win it. You hear Orange Cassidy in it, they win it. Orange Cassidy, though, and Kyle O'Reilly, when they came out with Hologram, they were checking to see if Hologram was real. As much as I can't stand Orange Cassidy, that did make me chuckle for a second. While this was a really great match, just the vibe of just knowing the same motherfuckers that's always winning are going to win was killing it for me. But it was still a great opening matchup. Man, Beast Morthos, he is, I mean, if somebody not back there just looking at this guy and just being like, hey, we need to put a title on him, we need to push this guy to the moon, I don't know what we're doing. I have no clue what we're doing. I think he's really, really talented, and I feel like every time he's in a match, he's always, for what I think, always with the heels, but he always stands out to people are always cheering for him anyway because they like him. They like what they like. They don't care if he's a bad guy or not. They just really do enjoy him in the ring. But obviously, this foolishness of just the predictability here definitely plays a huge role here. And we do have Johnny TV getting pinned for the win. And I'm just fucking over it. Tony Schiavone does go on and mention that Hologram is now 6-0 in AEW. So he got a little streak going or whatever. I think he's talented. I think he's winning a lot of people over. I'm not won over yet. I feel like as talented as he is, there are other luchadors doing the same thing. And I'm just kind of hoping that they would have something within his moveset or something about him and his presence that doesn't feel like he's just another luchador on the fucking roster. Now, after this, we do have the Premier Athletes going against Bang Bang Gang. This also was a great match. I did enjoy it, but I'm looking at this and I'm just like, my boys, the Premier Athletes are gonna lose. Tony needs them abs, y'all. I mean, anybody would fall in love. Anybody would fall in love. Mark Sterling, unfortunately, gets hurt in this match. He don't do anything to bother anybody. Why y'all keep putting your hands on Mark Sterling? Y'all lucky that he don't just start putting papers out on everybody and suing everybody for putting their hands on him. This match was thrown in like last second, but it still was great to see both these trios end up getting some TV time. And I'm glad that they put the Premier Athletes on because I know a lot of people are probably thinking as of late, like, where are the damn trios? Like, are there even enough trios in AEW for there to even be not just a trios championship, but also in Ring of Honor having 6-man tag championships as well. And, just seeing another trio such as Premier Athlete on the show, being there, I thought was good for people to recognize that, yeah, there are some trios out there. Now, you guys know, Bang Bang Gang takes the win. We love Juice Robinson. He is just so cool. I like him. He's so silly. I want to see what happens with them. They've already lost the trios titles. They tried getting them back on 2 occasions, and it didn't work out. I don't know what's going to happen with this group moving on. Jay White is injured, so we'll see what ends up happening then. Now, after this, they do show our CEO, Mercedes Moné, and hit her match from the Capital Collision pay-per-view yesterday. If y'all didn't check it out, go check it out. It was great. I did do a watch-along and the review for that show. Mercedes did a really, really great job in the main event, y'all. Y'all hear that? Main event. Was really, really proud of her. So they showed some clips from that. And I can't wait to see what happens for Mercedes moving forward. However, for our main event, we do have a 4-way match with Hikaru Shida, Queen Aminata, Serena Deeb, and Thunder Rosa. Whoever wins that will face our CEO at All Out. We'll get to that in a minute. Throughout the night, they're showing little video packages of all the girls, kind of like what they did yesterday on Rampage for all the guys that were in the 4-way for the main event. And I really do like that touch, just to show you who these girls are before they actually get into that main event. But like I said, we'll talk about that in a moment. Now, tag team action, FTR versus the Undisputed Kingdom. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, damn, my boys, Lord have mercy again. Really great matchup. I don't know. I can't really remember if they faced each other before. If they have, it must have been a really long time ago. This was a great matchup. Not as long as I would have hoped for. This wasn't FTR versus Jay and Juice, but this was still an interesting matchup. And once again, my boys take the L. The Undisputed Kingdom ends up taking the L here, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. It always just seems like pro wrestling is all about baby faces, and the heels are just taking a back seat. And it feels like that a lot lately, especially in AEW, and I'm just a little over it. After this, though, finally, the Grizzled Young Veterans, they come out and they put the Hurt Business on FTR. And I was just like, yes, that's great. You know what? Undisputed Kingdom should also wake up asses up and assist with tearing their ass up too. Now, they get on the microphone and basically they're saying, hey, we want FTR. This is what we're here for. For years, people have compared us to you guys. And we want to get in the ring with y'all to show everyone to stop the damn comparisons. We better than these motherfuckers. And we'll see about that. We'll see. After this, it's carnage back there. All I see is bodies being thrown and everything. And I'm just like, what is going on? It's Lance Archer, who is beating everybody up backstage once again. And then he gets into the camera and says, everybody dies. Honestly, I would be excited about this when they did this like about a month ago, only so that they can go ahead and feed him to William Ospreay. And I'm just like, I would have been excited about this, but we've tried this already not too long ago. And it seemed like, you know, when he came on, he was like, you know, I'm a motherfucking monster. Y'all seem to have forgotten about that. But then he ends up losing to Will Ospreay. And then now we're seeing them do this again. And it just makes me nervous about where they're going with this. So I couldn't get excited about it. But we'll see. Hopefully something good comes out of doing all this. Or else all these people would have gotten beat up backstage in vain. So now we have 8-man tag. We have Top Flight, Action Andretti, and Lio Rush with them goddamn awful costumes. I thought they got rid of them. I thought maybe they saw my review and heard from everyone else how horrible those pilot uniforms are. But not only were they wearing them, but they got Lio Rush one too. And I was just like, oh, Lord have mercy, this is not good. This is not good. I know what they're going for, but they are not as cute as they probably hope it is. They have teamed up to go against the Iron Savages, Jack Jameson, and Turbo Floyd. Truth Magnum could not wrestle. And you know what? I can see why. If y'all go back, I talked about this on the Rampage review. Truth Magnum had got a doomsday device from the Grizzled Young Vets. And the way he landed on his head, there's just no way. There's just no way he would have been able to do Collision. And so he's just watching from the sidelines, watching the match. Now, another really great match too. However, my only complaint is the amount of tagging in and out was insane. When I say tagging in and out, I mean like 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds per person, and then tagging out. And I'm just like, whoa, this is way, way too much. I did not like that. I didn't like that. Like, everybody should have a little bit of time to do something. Every 20 to 30 seconds, though, I felt like was definitely an overkill. It just wasn't bad. That was just my only thing. And then obviously, I really do like the Iron Savages, Jack Jameson, and Outrunners. They are just my faves. I love them right now. And once again, my faves ain't taking the win. Dante Martin ends up taking the win for the team. And we knew that was coming. I do love Top Flight. Don't get me wrong. Lio Rush, Action Andretti. So it would just be nice if the show just didn't feel predictable. And just another predictable match. Now, we had Queen Aminata and Serena D back there arguing. Queen Aminata's doing her promo, and Serena D just cuts in talking about how better she is than not just Queen Aminata, but than all the girls in that match. Great. Then we move on to match of the night for me. Kyle Fletcher. Ishii, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was just like, it's just gonna be whatever. Ishii probably just gonna win. And then what they did, this was very intense between the two of them. I was not expecting a hell of an amazing match out of these two together. I really wasn't. The chemistry was on point. Kyle Fletcher, if y'all not back there making sure y'all secure Kyle Fletcher for the end of days, They don't know what we're doing, AEW. This guy is so fucking amazing. And there's just no way that anybody who is watching, whether if you're a fan of him or not, you can't deny this guy. He's amazing. Ishii has been working hard. I've literally been seeing Ishii for all week, except for Monday and Tuesday, obviously, because they're not on. But he was on Wembley. He was on Dynamite, Ring of Honor. He was in New Japan last night. He's here tonight. He's been putting in so much work. And I don't know if people are really looking at how much effort and work that Ishii has given. It's been absolutely amazing. And this has definitely been his best match that I've seen him do throughout this whole summer of Ishii that we've been having with him in AEW. This match was so amazing. I was absolutely glued to this. The intensity in this match was just like, holy shit, it grabs you. It really do. And I just did not expect seeing that from these two. And it could have gone either way. For me, it could have gone either way. Ishii could have taken the win. Kyle could have taken the win. And I would have been completely fine with it. And it surprised me, actually, to see Fletcher take this win. I was really surprised about it. This has been one of the best matches that I've seen all fucking weekend. I've seen a lot of shit, a lot of fucking wrestling, watching wrestling every day. And what I least expect to be good was absolutely damn near perfect. Absolutely loved it. So, Lexi back there with Pac. And Pac, Lord have mercy, I don't know if it's the trio title or Pac is just fucking jacked or whatever. But the trio titles look tiny on him. I don't know what that's about, but it looks really small. They're congratulating about his win at Wembley and everything. But Pac, he's not willing to just sit there and just being patted on the back and shit. He is not going to be happy until he gets his hands on William. So now he goes, you know what? Obviously, I have my contractual obligations, so I can't put my hands on you until the pay-per-view. So how about my friends, which is him, teaming up with his tag partners, which are Wheeler Yuta and Claudio, go against Will Ospreay and two people of his choosing. Then out of the blue, the two people of his choosing just happen to just choose their damn selves to be partners with Will Ospreay, and it's fucking Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy. Oh my God. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm so done. I am so done. He literally did not get a chance to choose anybody. There would have been zero time for him to have called Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly and tell them to be their partners for Wednesday. They literally just volunteered themselves. Kyle O'Reilly had Mark Briscoe on the phone. I guess he called Pastor Briscoe to see if it was okay for them to team up with Will. And I'm just like, what the hell? And then Pac ended up slapping the phone out of Kyle O'Reilly's hand. Orange Cassidy pick it up, and then they're just like, yeah, we'll face you on Wednesday. Whoop-de-doo. Now, another good match that surprised me, that I didn't think we was going to get anything out of, to be honest. Commander going against Buddy Matthews. I just thought, this was random, to be honest, for them to be going against each other. But I didn't expect much of it. And this was also pretty good, too. I really did enjoy this match. Commander really did not make this easy for Buddy Matthews. And Buddy Matthews, honestly, we probably can count on our hands how many times Buddy has been in singles matches in AEW, which is fucking criminal. But he does put on a really great match with Commander. I think Commander had the best of him for the most part, I want to say. But Buddy still looked great here. And no pun intended, because Buddy Matthews, that man, oh my God. Definitely got one of the best physiques in pro wrestling, one of the best. Absolutely. There's just no way. You can't just stare at him. No way at all. He ends up taking the win, though. After he wins, immediately Brody King comes out, and I'm just like, holy shit, Commander. Alex Abrahantes, if y'all don't get the hell up out of here, y'all gonna get hurt. While he slowly rolls out the ring, and for some reason, Buddy and Brody, obviously they're not worried about Commander at that point. Here come MXM Collision on the big screen, and they are challenging them to a fight. And what he said was a Friday night fashion fight, and I was just like, the House of Light don't give a fuck about fashions. I don't know about anyone else, but they sure do not care about fashion. Now Mason, he's wearing sunglasses that's just full of fur or something. Whatever the hell that's about. I've never seen sunglasses like that. And then what the fuck? They were talking about getting their tips frosted or whatever. Can you frost my tip? I was just like, this is a children's show. All right. I don't know how they get past saying a lot of the shit that they say. It's just so freaking crazy. It's interesting. It's interesting. They said House of Black, prepare to get your house blackened. These guys, I don't know how they get away with it, but they do. And Buddy Matthews get on the mic and says, well, Friday is going to be a funeral. So guys, get your best funeral clothes out, because MXM, they're going to die. Main event time. I'm not happy about this one. This was actually a very good match. Tony Khan, thank you for putting these ladies in the main event. Hikaru Shida went against Queen Aminata, Tony Storm, Thunder Rosa, and Serena Deeb. They did really great. There were some very scary bumps in this match, though. I hope Thunder Rosa is okay. She took a really nasty bump, and I don't even know how she got up and finished it. That was like maybe another minute or so left of that match, but still, I don't even know how she was able to move around. So I'm hoping she's okay. There's nothing bad to say about the match. Really isn't. This could have been match of the night too, but really, Fletcher and Ishii, they fucking killed it. They fucking killed it. But the ladies, man, they came up, showed out, and I really did appreciate that. We have not seen Queen Aminata on AEW for the longest. She's been on Ring of Honor, but we haven't seen her amongst the main roster. When I looked at the match, I was just like, man, Hikaru Shida just had a match with CEO 2 weeks ago for the TBS title. She ain't gonna win. So I was just like, you know what? I would love to see Queen Aminata or maybe Thunder Rosa, because Thunder Rosa has been putting in work, the Lord's work, for the past summer, and I've enjoyed her since she's returned back from her injury. Now, for whatever reason, we had Hikaru Shida take the win. Who was it that said we're gonna have a 4-way with all these girls, but Hikaru Shida will win? That's Tony Khan, obviously, or whoever it is. They said there's like 27 people in that creative team. Is that what he said the other day on the scrum, Tony Khan? And y'all all just sat there and said Hikaru Shida will win this match. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand why they would want people to feel like they want to see Hikaru Shida win. We do like her, but you gave her that opportunity for the title when she just said she fucking wanted the opportunity, but this time she had to earn the opportunity to go for it again. While we have Queen Aminata, who for the past week I've been seeing people since All In posting, making their own all-out graphics of Queen Aminata versus CEO for All Out. Thunder Rosa is another really great person that could have gotten this opportunity as well. She's been putting in the work for quite some time. Y'all seen the feud that she's had with Diana Purrazzo. She earns, I think, to be in a title match with whoever has a title. Serena Deeb, I like her too, but I mean, anyway, Hikaru Shida, I couldn't believe it. For a great match like that, awesome match that these ladies put on tonight, it was a mood killer to see her win. Like I said, we love her, but she already had her title shot 2 weeks ago. This is what I'm saying when I say that it's always the same people they keep in these title pictures. It's always the same people that they keep at the top, while these other really deserving people, not just within the women's division, wrestlers in general should be having opportunities to go for things, but it's always the same people in rotation. Hikaru Shida has already won the women's title 3 times. She's just had her title shot for the TBS title, and then now she's going to be at a pay-per-view going for the TBS title. Why should we be excited about that when the other ladies in this match, they all got snubbed? Thunder Rosa, yes, she's won a title, but due to injury had to vacate. Serena Deeb has not won a title in AEW. Queen Aminata has not won a title in AEW. Why not start giving some opportunities to other people? Even if y'all know y'all not going to put the titles on them, give them the opportunity to win people over, whether they win or lose. And this was an opportunity that I think somebody else should have gotten. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know. Did not like that at all. But overall, this was a great episode of Collision. Everybody I love lost, to be completely honest. I love them all. I really do. Orange Cassidy, I don't know. I really do appreciate all these guys and girls in the ring. I really do. But I'm very much that person that cheer for the heels, and seeing them lose all over and over and over again most of the time, it's annoying. But what bothers me the most is that it just seemed like lately, when you just see certain people, you know they are going to win, and I think that takes a little bit the fun out of pro wrestling when the shows are so predictable like that. But either way, go ahead and check out Collision. It was great. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for Dynamite. Bye.